changes lives. Skincare changes your face, you bet. I had really bad skin when I started using Mary Kay. Very bad. Acne all over. Okay, beautiful. But the opportunity changes your lives. Okay, so let me teach you the marketing plan. Once again, you are the best boss. Know your business. Go to the advanced brochure, print it off, highlight it, memorize it. This is why we do the living lineup at the sales meetings. This is why we recognize consultants who are making 50%. And then we go to senior consultants, red jackets. We all want you to learn the marketing plan every single success night. Okay, there's a reason we do these things, so you learn. But one active team member is a senior consultant. This is your new title. You get a Mary Kay pin when you sign up. You get an enhancer that has a diamond on it to represent you're a senior consultant. You make a 4% commission when she orders from the company. I think it cracks me up when a new team member has a consultant, a recruit, and she orders product. And then she's like, oh my gosh, I got a check from Mary Kay. I want you guys to know that you get paid. Don't be surprised when you get commission checks. Okay, so Paula, you're on Jamie's team. You ordered product. The 15th of this month, because you ordered last month, she's going to make a 4% commission on whatever you order. Okay? For life. If that consultant is always active and you're active. Okay? An active consultant, you guys, this active status means that you've ordered a $225 wholesale within 3 months. So if you order in May, you're active May, June, and July. To order again, to be active, you place a $225 wholesale in August. Okay?
Every 3 months.
Every 3 months.
Active.
Active. That's what active status means. For you to receive commissions and for your recruiter to receive commissions. That's how the company has it set up. When I was a new consultant, we had to place a 400 wholesale order to be active.
And what about if you do the inventory? Like if you buy the inventory, even like that, in 3 months you have to buy to 200.
Active status is because active status. I'm gonna throw this on tape too. Active status is only people are only concerned about active status when they're not working.
Yeah.
Active status for a personal use consultant, it's not as easy as they think unless they really love the product. But active status for a working consultant, you never have to worry about it. If you're holding 1 to 2 parties or 2 to 3 parties a week, you're always selling, you're always ordering. It doesn't even, I never get a working consultant to ask me if they're active. Right. It's only the consultants who don't hold appointments that are like, oh, when was my last order? When do I have to do this? So that's it. It's. I would rather sometimes keep a customer than have her be a personal use consultant because sometimes it's harder for her unless she, loves the product and things like that. So let's move on and I'll answer all questions at the end. Okay. All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. All right. So 3 active team members is the official word is star recruiter. Of course, you see them wearing red jackets, right? 3 active team members. Now, you guys, when somebody signs up for a starter kit, we make no money. You make no money recruiting people unless they order from the company. Okay? You make no money, and neither do they. So they have to order from the company. So that's why an active team member is important. You still make a 4% commission.
And this one?
But you have 3 team members. So think about that. In 1,800 wholesale, I think 4% is $72. So if somebody comes in with inventory, you get paid on that. But are you working with them to get that inventory? You bet. You get paid on that work. Okay? If somebody comes in with a $225, now think of you as a business owner. I always say that I invest my time with people who invest in their businesses, and if people can't invest in their businesses, if they're willing. So I look at their character as well. Because I have 2 sales directors that could not start with inventory for financial reasons. But they held their pink parties and they reinvested and they started with 600s and they built to stars. And I mean, you know what I mean? So I will work with willingness and I will work with people who invest. And I would use it as a good rule of thumb. I don't have a blanket thing of, oh, she came with a 3,600, she's gonna get all my time. Well, I'm gonna work with her, but gosh, if somebody came in with a 225, but they are so willing and they show up to everything and holy cow, I'm gonna work with them too. You bet. Okay. All right. 5 active team members is team leader. Still, they wear the red jacket. The uniform is the same until you become a sales director. But you're going to see this recognition in the living lineup at your sales meetings. And you should write down 9 or 13%, not 9 to 13, right? 9 or 13%. I'm going to explain that. So this is where your commissions really jump. I remember as a new consultant, my first commission check was $28. Woo, as a senior consultant, I was excited. She came in with like a $1,200 or something. And she quit, so I don't even remember her name. Isn't that funny? I remember my second team member because she's still in my unit, Teresa Mull. And she came in with a $3,000 because her husband owns his own business. She came in at the end of the year and he goes, "You need inventory because we need tax deductions." So it was good. All right, she's still in my unit 16 years later, and she loves it. She doesn't work her business anymore just for her own discount, but you guys, she is still part of my unit, and she loves it. She's still part of my success. When she sees me post things on Facebook, she's like, "I'm a part of that, Nikki," and I know she is because we can't be successful without other people. You guys, you bring people along on your journey all the time. As a star recruiter, I don't remember my first commission check, but as a team leader, it was like $300. Because that 9 or 13% plus fill in the blank a $50 bonus. Now this is not if your fourth team member, this says if your fourth team member comes in qualified. A qualified team member is different than an active. An active consultant is a $225 every 3 months. A qualified is a new consultant that orders at least a $600 wholesale. That's that first level, in the Ready, Set, Sell brochure. Because statistically, if a consultant starts with $600, statistically, now there's always the exception to the rule, okay, but we're not going to live in exceptions, okay? Statistically, if a consultant starts with $600, they stay in Mary Kay. Because let's think about this. My husband and I spent $225 on dinner the other day for Mother's Day. Okay, I know, naughty. Okay, we can't afford it though, okay? But I'm just saying we spent that on a meal. $600, you guys. What does that do? That's an investment. Okay? That's why the company pays you more. They give you a $50 team building business on your fourth person if they come in with a $600. Now let's look at that. You're eligible to enter qualification to earn a car laid out for you in the advanced brochure. Just takes 5 people and 5,000 wholesale to go on target for a car. So if you have 5 people, now let's work with averages. An average consultant comes in with 1,000 wholesale. Okay, you might come in with an 1,800, 3,600, 225, 600. On average, for the most part, 1,000 wholesale. If you recruit 5 people in a month, they all come in with different inventories, but average, that's $5,000. You're on target for your free car. Are you excited? Yes. This can happen fast, and I'm going to tell you how it did. Okay, now, you always get paid more if you work. I love that about Mary Kay. It's not a pyramid. It is not a pyramid where you sit at the top and you watch everybody else. You always make more money if you personally work. So you will make a 9% commission unless these things happen. 13%, this is so key. You can see this in the Applause magazine. Okay, you can see my name in the Applause magazine. My goal was to build my 13% check and to be in the Applause magazine every month. So I'll pass that around and I'll show you. Okay, so if you have 5 personnel team members ordering and you personally do a 600 wholesale, it's just averaging $300 in sales a week. Because $300 times 4 is $1,200. You reorder half, right? That's a 600 wholesale. And you have 5 team members ordering. Your check gets bumped from a 9% to a 13%. That's usually a couple $100. Okay? So I will track this, you guys. When you guys build your teams and you have 3 team members, go for 5. Are all 5 ordering the 225 wholesale or more? That's what you want to do. Okay, so in your Applause magazine, they give you recognition. Okay, so 13% checks. This is just for directors, I think. I'm not sure. But my goal, so there you can see I made $1,391. Even if I'm not a sales director, you guys, I would make this much money a month on my personal team. Isn't that cool? $1,391. Is that fun extra money? Could that help your whys? Could that buy more furniture? Or pay it off. Okay, so this was important to me because I was leaving money on the table. I didn't always have 5 people ordering. I wasn't always doing a 600 wholesale, but this was a goal of mine, and so I track it every single month. I'm going to teach you how this Applause magazine can inspire you. Okay, let's keep going. 8 active team members, still the red jacket. Okay, but you're called a future director. Notice the 1, 3, 5, 8, 10 magic numbers in Mary Kay. Future director, 9 or 13%, plus the $50 team building bonus. It's the same, you just have more people. It's kind of like a senior consultant to a red jacket. Same, just more people. Does that make sense?
100 bonus?
50. Doesn't change it. So it's the same. 10 active team members, director in qualification. 10 active team members. 225 wholesale orders. Okay? All right, once I explained this marketing plan to a girl in my unit named Bethany Stump, you're in her unit, Paula. She had 0 team members. Brand new consultant, came to new consultant orientation like this. She saw the big picture. She saw the paychecks in there of making $10,000 a month, $40,000 a month, learning that skincare changes faces, but this opportunity changes lives. You guys, she went from 0 team members to 10 in 1 month. Their team did over $14,000. So she made a 13% check. Her first commission check, because she made 13% on her, they were all her personals, 10 personals ordering, right? And $14,000 in production. $50 team building bonuses, right? She wasn't a director yet. Her first commission check, her first month in Mary Kay, $2,000. $2,000. Now, I figured it out for her, of course. As a sales director, she would have made $6,500. That's why she was motivated to become a sales director. So let's go to the left-hand side. How do you become a DIQ? You have to share the marketing plan. It's not magical unless you do the math. Bethany did the math. Let me explain this before we look at numbers, because your numbers can be whatever you want. She did 30 faces her first month with the mentality of, I'm going to share this opportunity with 30 women. Some of them were from those parties. Some of them were not. They were her sister, her mom, her friends. From her pink party, we talked to everybody. But they were Facebook messages. Will you watch this video? We did the math, though. We did 30 career chats. And because the more you do, the better you'll get. Companies' averages are 1 in 4. We did 30 career chats. We did 1 out of 3 signed up, 10 new recruits. She did the math because people looked at it and said, how can she go from a new consultant to a DIQ? That's impossible. She did the math. You guys, if you want to move quickly in this business and take advantage of these commission checks, okay, which you want to do, you know, my commission check this month was over $8,000. Okay, look at this Applause magazine. Look for people you know. Okay, then it's real, right? And before I was in this Applause magazine, I would totally cross off people's names and put my own name in there. Trust me. I would cross off people's pictures and put my own picture in there. Okay, my national sales director Heidi Gelser made over $10,000. My friend Lisa Madsen made $47,000. Okay, yes, these are monthly checks. Is this going to change your life? You bet. This is going to change your life. So this can become your why on your goal posters. That's what I just love. And money doesn't bring you happiness, it gives you choices. And like I said earlier, is that you only worry about money when you don't have it. When you have it, you don't worry about it anymore. Wow, you guys, that's a fun place to be, financial freedom. Okay, so let's go to the left-hand side. This is how you can be 20 classes away from DIQ, Director in Qualification, but it can even be faster. But I want you to break it down. An average number at a class or party, pampering session, whatever you want to call it, 4 people. If you did 20 parties, that's 2 months, you guys, of 2 parties a week, broken down. If you did 20 parties, you would see 80 faces, right? Oh wait, 20 times 4 is 80 faces. Now this is interesting. If you have just at least 2 career chats from every party, which probably is what Bethany did, and then the other ones came from her circle of influence. It depends on your life. Okay, when I started Mary Kay, I built my team from all parties. My circle of influence was not people I either wanted to have on my team or my sister had already recruited them. So think about that, because everybody comes into Mary Kay with a different experience. So you have to look at that and know, what do I have to do? So it's interesting. Jamie, who recruited Paula, recruited some people from her circle of influence, and then she knew quickly, I have to meet people at my parties and do this. So if you had at least 2 career chats, and looking over at the marketing plan, you guys know what a career chat is, however you want to share the opportunity with somebody, right? From every class, that's how many? 40 career chats. If 1 in 4, this is the company's average, but the more you do, I promise you're going to get better. Mm-hmm. You're going to listen to their why, and you're going to fill their need. That's how you recruit people. You listen to how Mary Kay can help them. All of you guys have different whys. It's not about why Nikki Hill joined Mary Kay. It's about why you joined Mary Kay. That's what recruited you. And here's an interesting thought. Facts and figures will rarely recruit a woman.